This winter, I've spent most of my time pike fishing either on my local reservoir or on some of the rivers that my area has to offer. But there's one lake that's been on my mind for a little while now. It's not somewhere I've fished a lot for pike, but I do have some great memories there. At this lake I landed my first 20-pound pike, which came in at 21 pound and 3 ounce. I think this was what really got me into the hobby, and one of the reasons why I'm still doing it to this day. So it's only right I return here to try and catch one of these gravel pit monsters once again. I had the day off work, so I got my stuff together and headed off early. As you can probably see from the shots, this was one cold morning. We also had some snowfall the night before. We weren't sure whether the lake would be frozen over, but we decided to head out and give it a shot anyway. Well, here we are. And it is an absolutely freezing morning this morning, and pretty much the whole lake is frozen over, but there's a little bit out there that we can get some rods in and just break a little bit of the ice close in. So let's see what today brings. It's going to be a cold one, but let's see if we can get one on the bank. So the rig for today is a bit different to usual, but still pretty simple. But I've got a ledger stem on today just because this lake is really weedy, so this will hopefully sit in the weed and then we can have the bait popped up above the weed, sitting there waiting for a pike to come and take it. So there we are. There's a little tip: if you're fishing a weedy water, fish with a ledger stem and then you can pop your bait up just like this with a poly ball, and it's going to be sitting up above the weed and hopefully go into a pike's mouth. The rod's all ready to go with the baits on them, but now we just need to sort out this little bit of ice which is stopping us from being able to land a fish if we catch one. The stuff out in the middle is sort of just slushy, so we can cast through that. But yeah, one of my mates is now going to go out in the boat and try and break some of this ice up so we can get fishing. Let's see how it goes. There they are, look, all the way over there, coming on the little boat, trying to save the day. That's crazy what you do to get fishing. They've gone and done it. Nutcases. If you haven't already, then hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so it'd be much appreciated. I've got some awesome videos planned for the future, so come and join the Everything Fish channel so you don't miss it. To be honest, I wasn't feeling overly hopeful with this session. Although we broke some of the ice, it still only left a small section of the lake that we could cast to, and we couldn't target any of the deeper areas. However, one thing that made the day a bit better was this robin that kept us company all day and was taking any food we had to offer until we eventually left and went home. This was the tamest one I've ever seen, and it even landed on my mate's knee at one point. Ending a session with a blank is never a good feeling, but I'm not one to give up, so I was already thinking about when I could next get down the lake and target some pike again. Right, so we are back. The conditions are looking a lot better this time, and I'm in the same swim that I fished when I caught the 20-pounder, my first ever 20-pounder. So we've got all 3 rods out, got them in some good spots. Let's see what today brings. The day ahead brought lots of bites, but not really the bites we were after, only bites from swans. He's trying to take a proper nibble of you, isn't he? All jokes aside, this was the first time I'd blanked 2 sessions in a row in a very long time, and I started to wonder if I'd ever catch a pike to end the video. In between these sessions, I did manage to fit in a trip to the river with my girlfriend, where we managed to get 3 pike on the bank over the day. This was definitely a breath of fresh air after not catching for multiple sessions at the lake. The video for that is now out on my channel if you fancy checking it out. Now hopefully today is the much needed lucky day. So we're back here today on a nice Sunday morning, and to be honest, the conditions today are absolutely perfect. It's nice and overcast with a little bit of rain, not too much wind, and the pressure dropped right off last night as well. So yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully today can be the day that we finally get one on the bank for the video. And just over there is where I was fishing last video. So let's see what today brings. After speaking to multiple other anglers and the bailiff at the venue, it turns out I wasn't the only one that was feeling a bit defeated. Over the past few weeks to a month, not many fish had been coming out, only the odd small fish on lures. We think this is due to the huge amount of pressure that the lake had been getting over the past few weeks, as a 27-pound pike was caught, which was posted on social media, and this increased the amount of people that were visiting the lake. This meant I had a tough decision to make. I was really determined to get a pike on the bank to end this video, but I started thinking maybe my time would be best used elsewhere. There's lots of other venues that I wanted to try this winter to try and get a 20-pound pike on the bank for a video. So I think I'm going to go and try them for a while and give this lake a break. It's a shame I couldn't get a pike on the bank to end the video, but that's the way fishing goes sometimes. Despite the bad luck, I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video, and I hope to see you on a future video where I get a bit more luck. But bye for now.